we proceed, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we drop a video, which is either gonna be Monday or Friday, of course. All right, and hit us up with that super like. All right, we greatly appreciate it. And check out these mixed nuts friends. All right, guys, these guys are super fantastic. They're available on all platforms. Check them out. You can check us out on Instagram. That's that mixed nuts 3000, of course. That mixed nuts 3000. Run it.
Section 1. Introduction. The Silent War. We are all fighting. Fonts. Yes, fonts. The little shapes that make up the words you are reading right now. They are supposed to be helpful. They are supposed to be quiet little soldiers marching across the page, delivering information to your brain. But something has gone horribly, hilariously wrong. We are in a war. A culture war. A full-blown, screenshotted, passive-aggressive digital conflict about the style of the letter A. This is not a drill. This is not a typo. People are choosing sides. They are judging your emails. They are mocking your resumes. They are forming opinions about your very soul based on whether you prefer a serif or a sans serif. It is the dumbest, pettiest, most entertaining battle of our time. Daily Show. Achu Fonts. Michael Costa. You know exactly what I am talking about. Section 2. The Usual Suspects. A lineup of typographic personalities. First, let us meet the characters in our little drama. Think of them as a dysfunctional family at a holiday dinner. Each one has a distinct personality, and each one is ready to start an argument. First up, we have Times New Roman. This is your dad. He is dependable. He is traditional. He thinks anything invented after the year 1995 is witchcraft. He wears a tweed jacket even in the summer. He is the font of every college paper you ever wrote at 3 a.m., fueled by coffee and regret. He is safe. He is respectable. He is also profoundly, soul-crushingly boring. He is the vanilla ice cream of the font world. Nobody hates him, but nobody is truly excited to see him either. Then, strutting in like he owns the place, is Helvetica. Helvetica is the impossibly cool, minimalist cousin who works at a tech startup and only wears black. He is clean, he is modern, he is everywhere. He is on subway signs, corporate logos, and that impossibly expensive chair you are afraid to sit on. Designers worship Helvetica like a god. They see purity, clarity, and perfection. The rest of us see the font that tells us our credit card was declined. Helvetica tries to be so neutral that it ends up feeling cold and a little bit smug, like it is silently judging your messy life. It is the font equivalent of a blank stare. Oh, and here comes Comic Sans stumbling through the door with a lampshade on his head. He wants to be fun, he wants to be friendly, he means well, truly. He just has no self-awareness. All right, the introductions are over. The guests are seated. Let's start this roast. We will begin on the first rung of the ladder, where the jokes are light and the mood is playful. This is the soft tease portion of the evening. We are not trying to hurt anyone's feelings yet. We are just pointing out the obvious quirks, the gentle absurdities of our font friends. The insults are served with a smile, for now. First up, let us give a gentle ribbing to good old Times New Roman. Times New Roman, you are the missionary position of fonts. You get the job done, nobody complains, but nobody is writing poetry about you either. You are so formal, you probably address your own dog as Mr. Fluffles. Sending an email in Times New Roman is like wearing a full tuxedo to a pool party. We appreciate your dedication to tradition, we really do. But maybe, just once, try unbuttoning that top button. Live a little. We know you want to. Now, let's turn to Comic Sans. Oh, buddy. Comic Sans, you are like a golden retriever puppy that just peed on the carpet. We want to be mad at you, but we just cannot. You are the font that brings a balloon to a board meeting, the font that uses 5 exclamation points in an email about printer ink levels. You are not a bad font, Comic Sans. You are just a good font in all the wrong places. And what about Helvetica, the cool kid in the corner? Helvetica, You are so clean, so perfect. You make us all feel a little bit inadequate. We get it, you have your life together. But your relentless pursuit of neutrality has made you a little soulless. You are the official font of corporate apologies and layoff announcements. Okay, the warm-up is over. Now it is time to climb to the next rung of the roast ladder. The gloves are starting to come off. The smiles are a little tighter, a little more menacing. The jokes are getting more specific, more personal. We are moving past the gentle observations into the territory of pointed jabs. Let's talk about you, Papyrus. You are not a font. You are a midlife crisis. You are the font equivalent of a balding man buying a red sports car. You desperately want to be seen as interesting, worldly, and ancient. But you are not. You are the font on the menu of a terrible fusion restaurant that serves Nile River nachos. You were cool for exactly one movie poster, and you have been riding that wave for 20 years. And back to you, Times New Roman. We were nice before, but let's be honest. You are not just boring, you are aggressively boring. You are the font of bureaucracy. You are the font of jury duty summons. You are the font of terms and conditions agreements that nobody ever reads. You actively suck the joy out of any document you touch. You are so committed to being taken seriously that you have forgotten how to have fun. You are the person at a party who corners you to talk about the history of the filibuster. You are not classic. You are just old and stubborn. You are the font that thinks mayonnaise is spicy. Comic Sans, we tried to be nice. We really did. But your time has come. You are the font of pure incompetence. Using you in a professional setting is like showing up for a job interview in your pajamas. Every time you are used on a do not enter sign, you make it feel like a gentle suggestion. All right, we have reached the top of the ladder. The safety net is gone. The air is thin up here, and the insults are brutal. This is the main event. This is where we get mean. We are not just poking fun anymore. We are going for the jugular. No font is safe from this final, fiery round of roasting. We are going to say the things that graphic designers only whisper to each other in dark, password-protected forums. This is the part of the roast where friendships end and lifelong rivalries are born. So buckle up, typefaces, because it is about to get ugly. Papyrus, let's get real. You are the official font of cultural appropriation. You are what happens when a suburban strip mall tries to look ethnic. You single-handedly ruined the reputation of ancient Egypt more than 1,000 tomb raiders ever could. You are so tacky, you make Las Vegas look like a minimalist monastery. The fact that you exist and are still available in Microsoft Word is a crime against humanity. Helvetica, you smug, soulless piece of Swiss design. You are the font of corporate evil. You announce drug side effects with the same calm indifference as shake well before using. You are so devoid of personality, you are basically a typographic ghost. You are the tofu of fonts. You take on the flavor of whatever bland corporation is using you. Comic Sans, you absolute monster. You are a joke that stopped being funny a decade ago. You are the typographic equivalent of nails on a chalkboard. Seeing you on a tombstone is proof that we are living in the end times. You are an epidemic, a visual plague that infects the most important documents with an unforgivable silliness. You are the font that would ask, "Are we there yet?" on a road trip to hell. So why do we get so worked up about this? Why does the sight of papyrus on a pamphlet trigger such a visceral, almost primal reaction? It is absurd. These are just pixels on a screen. But the font war is not really about fonts. It is about us. It is about our deep human need to judge, categorize, belong. Fonts have become a shorthand, an easy-to-spot cultural signal that tells us who is in our tribe and who is not. It is a quick and dirty way to feel superior about something incredibly low stakes. In a world that is increasingly complex and confusing, judging someone for their font choice is simple. You just need to see that they used Comic Sans on their resume, and you can immediately file them away in the do not take seriously category. It gives us a little hit of dopamine, a tiny sense of order in a chaotic world. It is a way of saying, I know the rules, and you do not. It is a form of intellectual gatekeeping at its most petty. Design does matter. Typography is a powerful tool. The right font can make a message clear, compelling, effective. The wrong font can make a serious statement feel like a joke. So, after all the roasting, all the name-calling, all the typographic violence, where does that leave us? We need to call a ceasefire. At the end of the day, fonts are just tools, hammers, screwdrivers, in a digital toolbox. Use your brain for 2 seconds before you choose. Designing a kid's birthday flyer? Use Comic Sans. Live your life. Writing a resignation as a Supreme Court justice? Use something traditional, Times New Roman. Make your message understood. The font should help, not distract. Have a little empathy. Life is hard enough without shaming someone's typeface. Reserve outrage for things that matter, like people who put pineapple on pizza. Now that is a war worth fighting. Pick your font like you pick your socks. Be sensible but laugh when someone shows up in Comic Sans.
All right, Mixed Nuts, that is it for me today. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixednuts. We got new videos coming every Monday or Friday. Of course, you can check us out on Instagram. That's that Mixed Nuts 3000. And until next time,